Welcome back to Mac Talks Football. And Manchester City win their first game of the season against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. That was the perfect response from them to Arsenal winning last night, and against Wolves, and Liverpool winning, and United winning. So all four big, all of these teams have won the game. Were important victories for them. They all have started the season with a win. But in this video, we're going to focus on Manchester City and Chelsea. I mean, it was quite an interesting game, to be very honest with you. And with the way the game went, it could have ended either way. It was not that Chelsea were really bad or Manchester City were spectacular. It is at the end of the day, it was basically that Manchester City finished their chances and Chelsea did not. If they were Chelsea players were more clinical, we might have had a draw or even a Chelsea win, but they were not, especially in the first half. I mean, they created chances after chance. They were the team that were really creating the chances. Manchester City, I would say it was not a good performance from their side. But as compared to Chelsea, I think Chelsea played better football. I think Maresca is starting to show what he's trying to do at Chelsea. It is you can see the flashes of that already in the first game. That's why I said in my preview that he's a great signing. He needs time. Will he get it? That is the main question, because even today, after the second goal went in, there was still 10 minutes to go, but Todd Bowley went away, did not watch the end of the game. So already there's the problems, you can say, is starting to come in. But I think they had a better game as compared to City. City won the game. There's no doubt about that. But Chelsea were the team. They created better chances. They played better football, in my opinion, as compared to City. But they did not finish their chances. Jackson and Kuku, Neto all had easy chances, one-on-one with the goalkeepers, open nets, and they were not able to finish them. And City, on the other hand, they did finish their chances. First goal, Haaland easily gets played, like both of the defenders. Ball comes in and he's between two defenders, and Fuali and Cucurella, and both of them just mess up. Like, that's such a schoolboy error. Like, you don't do that in professional football. Between two guys, he takes the ball easily and then he slots past the keeper. That's 1-0. A very, very silly goal to concede, to be very honest. And even then, I would say that did not really change the momentum. It was not like that City got the goal and they came at Chelsea and they started to attack them. No, I will say it again. And I have predicted Chelsea to finish ninth, but I still think that they had a better game than City. They should have won, in my opinion. Their strikers let them down up front. They were not able to finish their chances, and the one chance that they finished, it got called offside. So it is a bit tough to take. First half, they should have finished the first half about 2-3-0 up. That's how good they were. But instead, they finished 1-0 down. They go into the second half, and basically it's the same. I was quite surprised with the way that City played as well. You can say that it is like the first game jitters or whatever. Like they are still getting into the groove, but you don't really expect City to play. I'm not saying that they played really bad or anything, but this is not like the City you would expect. It basically felt like they were just in still pre-season mode. They were in just second gear, and despite being inside a second gear, they won against Chelsea 2-0 at Stamford, which just goes on to show you how good they are. Chelsea again, second half, too many chances. There are so many chances. I don't even need to I can't even remember and talk about them. But it was, again, I would say, so many. They should have won it. And then against City get one chance in the second half. In 45 minutes of in total, 90 minutes, City created about 3 chances and they scored 2 goals. Chelsea created about 6 chances and they did not score a single goal. So and they even had shots on target as well. It is that these are the type of days where you can't really blame the manager, because he did what his tactics his tactics work. His substitutions even work. He brought in Neto. That also worked for him. He got a chance from his first touch. He could have scored. A great tackle at the end from the defender, but again Neto also got a one-on-one chance. He could not finish. And Kunku, Jackson, I was very, very surprised that Jackson was at the pitch for so long. He should have been subbed after the first half. He was so bad. Missing an open goal. like it's like his brain does not work when he goes in front of the goal. It was really bad from the Chelsea, the front, I would say the front man, they were not really good up front. And then City again, Kovacic makes a great run, and even when he was making the run, and it's weird when Chelsea does stuff like this. He ran past 3-4 players, and they just stood there. Nobody's tackling them. Nobody, is trying to get the ball from him. He just runs past him, and then he scores. The two midfielders around him just running with him, and then the defenders again, nobody's coming in to tackle him, try to take the ball from him. Just goes past both of them and scores a great goal. 2-0. Does not celebrate. Doesn't really matter. You have already done what you wanted to do. 2-0, and that was basically the game done. But if I'm a Chelsea fan, I would have seen that game, and I would have in a way be like, of course I'm not gonna say I would be happy because you lost the game, but in a way I would be impressed, and that there is something, like I said that in the preview as well, that the Maresca is the guy who can turn Chelsea's team around. He is the guy who can bring them back into the in the top half of the table, challenging for the top 4, or even competing for the title. But they need to give him time, and even in this game you could see what he was trying to do. As I said before, the flashes, they were literally the flashes, and if the strikers like they had their shooting boots on today, this game could have had a completely different result, and we would have been sitting here and talking that how great Chelsea was and how much of a great win it was for them. But again, I would say the strikers that costed them the game. City, on the other hand, I would say Guardiola would be very happy, because he himself would know that they did not really play they did not really play any spectacular football, or the way that he would want his City team to play. It is the first game from both sides, so you could excuse them, like a first game of the season. Sometimes things happen, but on a whole, a good win for City, despite not playing good, despite not having Rodri. This is like their first away win without Rodri in about 2 years. So that's how important, like it's a very important win for them, and how big of a player and crucial player Rodri is for them. A good start to the season. It is an away win against our top 6 clubs, so that's always an important milestone to achieve. Chelsea, they would be disappointed with the win, with the loss. But I would say they should be happy in a way that you can see the things that Maresca is trying to do, and it is working. They were already, drama had already started at Chelsea when the squad was announced and Raheem Sterling's name was not there. But you are gonna see stuff like this keep on happening, because the number of players they have, every week you're gonna have a big omission, and then you are gonna have some drama. But the way they played, I think it's I would be still very happy as a Chelsea fan, because you could see that the things that Maresca is trying to do are working. It is gonna take them time. They need to give him time. If he's given proper time, I think he's going to bring Chelsea back into the top half of the table. But tonight it was not their day, and again I would not blame the manager. I would still say it is the players' fault. Up front they were not clinical enough. If they had, we would have a different result. Let me know what you guys think of the game, and what Chelsea really unlucky, or they should have scored those goals. What about City? Despite not having Rodri, despite not playing really good football, they won the game. Let me know what you guys think of all the entire game in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.